Here's the critical information on how this Warner Brothers Paramount sale is going to affect you and what it actually means. My name is Misha Calvert. I'm a writer and director of film and TV, and I'm also very interested in helping artists build their careers. If I look tired, it's because I'm so tired of the government and big corporations making artists and regular working people's lives harder, more expensive, and more dangerous. Initially, there was a bidding war between Netflix and Paramount to buy Warner Brothers. What does Warner Brothers own? They own HBO, CNN, the Cartoon Network, TLC, Lord of the Rings series, Harry Potter, New Line Cinema, Animal Planet, DC Comics, Abbott Elementary, Friends, HBO, Sopranos, Succession, Game of Thrones, everything on HBO. There's 10,000 film titles that they own. With this bidding war that occurred, basically Netflix and Paramount were vying for control of this vast media empire. And it was either going to go to Netflix or it was going to go to Paramount. Those are the two companies that had the money to be able to afford this kind of merger. Now, in general, mergers are bad. In this case, it's really bad. It might even get struck down because it could be an antitrust violation. And this might be a monopoly. It sure feels like a monopoly. So hopefully somebody steps in to shut this down. But in particular, what is most disturbing about this is who bought it and who is controlling this sale from Paramount. So this sale is being backed by the Ellisons. Now, the Ellisons recently bought a majority stake in TikTok, and they recently also acquired CBS. The Ellison family has close ties with the president and the White House. So major donors, friends, working together. Two of the original backers of this Paramount acquisition of Warner Brothers were Jared Kushner and the Saudi government. Even though Kushner is supposed to have backed out of this deal, did that really happen? He was the one pushing it through to begin with. So along with Larry Ellison. So let's look at what happened when the Ellisons bought TikTok and CBS. TikTok, you may have noticed, immediately became more censoring of your content. So anything that was critical of government, anything that was critical of the president was getting shadow banned immediately, like day one. The other thing that's happened with CBS, with Barry Weiss taking over, is immediate censorship. You saw that 60 Minutes piece on CCON. They didn't air it. Then you later saw the Stephen Colbert interview with James Tallarico. That didn't air. So there's this censorship going on that is really pushing towards state-run media. Where else are we seeing that? Russia, North Korea. We know that the president looks up to the way that these two dudes run those countries, and that is the direction that this is headed. This is not just about all the jobs that are going to be lost from this mega merger, which happens every time there's a mega merger. It's not just about production getting more controlled and less independent, less getting greenlit overall. This is about a push towards state-sponsored media, as in Russia and North Korea, where it is basically an authoritarian state. Now, what can you do about it? You can continue to find your voice, because independent artists are now going to be looked to for information, new ideas, entertainment, comedy, because they're not just going to censor the news, they're going to censor everything. Narrative media, film, TV, like made-up plots, they use these stories to control its population. So you have an opportunity to make your own stories and get them out there. For the moment, we still have the ability to post freely on this platform. Use this time to really build a platform and find a way to get your voice and your ideas out there that is your voice and ideas. It is not controlled, it is free. Use your freedom of speech while you still have it, and build a platform so that you have some form of leverage to be able to work with if things get even worse, which they very likely will before they get better. So as of now, this deal is going through. There's a couple things that may still shoot it down, but it just really brings back the power of and the importance of creators continuing to make your voices heard, continuing to do what you do best, to not be afraid, and just try to reach a global audience. Is your audience no longer just the country that you live in? Is it perhaps a global audience? Things to think about. Good luck out there. Keep on making.